What's up? Trade recap for today. I got broke even on GBP JPY. This one was a pretty devastating one, to be honest. So I saw all JPY pairs were like extremely bullish. Um, what was it again? Let me check the basket. The basket, JPY's been on a downtrend, bro. Um, so then, boom, I know that JPY is getting weak, right? I see it on UJ. What was it? Yeah, UJ was just bullish the whole time. CAD was bullish. Like legit every freaking what am I saying? JPY, like anything against the JPY has just been bullish, right? So knowing that, especially Euro JPY, this one has been going up, bro. Like I haven't even been able to catch a proper trade, maybe besides this one here, because it just hasn't been giving me valid retracements that I'll be willing to execute from. So I mean, we could expect like a weekly pullback then, because it hasn't been having proper pullbacks. Um, yeah. So, oh no, wait, that wasn't even EuroJ. That was NZDJ. Same thing with EuroJ. I don't think it's been having valid pullbacks either. Uh, or at least to levels that I'm interested in. Like here, I would have been interested in. Or what's it called? Here, this one kind of formed an interesting pullback, but I guess now I'll just have to wait for a retest of this part here, and then I'll just see what price wants to do from this. Well, NZD JPY is lucky underrated, bro. What? I didn't even realize it was moving like this. So, yeah. So one of these two key levels, I'll wait for NZD JPY to retest, and then I'll see what it wants to do from there. Anyways, yeah, JPY has been going up. In terms of GBP and like this basket I made for GBP. Wait, what? I didn't even. It's been going up, I guess, but this isn't even like a true basket, I don't think. So I was just looking at other GBP pairs, just seeing what GBP was doing in relation to the rest of the economy. CHF, clean rejection here, missed entry right off of this rejection candle here. Okay, I could still get in, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, Anyways, that's not the intention for now. This has been going up, so that means GBP has been going down. So like I don't know, I wasn't really clear on the strength of the GBP against like major currencies in the world, but I was clear about it against the JPY because the JPY was having such a bearish move. Cool. Come here. I obviously started the daily time frame, see daily structure. Higher highs, higher lows being formed. Price just formed a higher low technically right here. So the next valid assumption would be a higher high on the daily, which would be through this high, right? I wasn't holding to that long though, because I would have had to swing the hell out of this trade, bro. Maybe, potentially. But I just didn't want to hold for this long. I wanted to just TP at 3R, which I was comfortable with closing because that's what I needed to meet my quota for this week, I guess. So, boom. And this rejection candle was kind of scary to me because, like I said, GBP in relation to the other forex pairs was bearish. And then we see this massive rejection candle on the 4 hour in a key level where sellers kicked in, right? So it's safe to assume that price could have fully just went down from here, right? So whatever. I had my TP at that high, right? Um, yeah, 30-minute key time frame for me. Want to see 30-minute bullish movement. See this zone right here just get. To be honest, I wouldn't even really count this as a mitigation because it didn't really tap in and that zone's already been tapped previously. I'm also just disregard this as like a zone, like a supply demand zone or order block, whatever you want to call it. I'm also just regard it as price meeting a value where um, buyers were comfortable buying in from, I guess. Probably from the 50% point, yeah. So that would probably would have been the confluence that this would have been a better confluence, no doubt, or maybe even this really small 4 hour gap. So boom, From there, we see nice displacement. Price closes above this high here. Break a structure. Um, comes down, retests, and then it comes up here, right? And as we can see from this previous level where sellers kicked in, or where there was resistance, um, price retested it and then showed bearish movement. So in order to invalidate this as a valid area, in my opinion, I would have had to see price invalidate this high from a 30-minute candle closure, which obviously we see here, right? And then I entered off of I actually entered off of this candle here, like somewhere in this wick of this candle. I entered a bit high, in my opinion. I could have got a better entry. Price came in, dipped down a little bit. I was expecting price to dip down a little bit on the 5-minute because I did, like I said, get, there's a little buy side volume here that price seems to want to fill before a continuation higher. Anyways, went break even off of the previous point where sellers kicked in on the 30-minute, which was the 50% of this fair value gap. So I went break even here because sellers could have came here and dumped down, I guess. And then price comes really close to my TP and just reverses. In terms of psychology, I was very surprised when it happened because, as you can see, it took hella 30-minute candles to get up there, right? But then in just 3 minutes, just 3 1-minute candles, bro, it just went down. So I don't know. I wasn't devastated. I wasn't like, oh my goodness. Like, I didn't really drag it on too much because I know that there's gonna be more opportunities in the market. But I was actually surprised. I didn't think it was gonna have that much of an aggressive move down. But I guess this signals to me that I'll probably be best to stay away from GJ buys until this high gets taken, because then that would be bullish on the daily. To be honest, it's like you could still technically bullish. It came into this 4-hour zone showing rejection. Like, you could still get an entry off of this high when price closes above here in the 30. Wait for a 5-minute retest, and then something like this, and then your actual execution will probably be somewhere around this high. Buy stopped. Yeah, because then you could you can make a valid assumption that this high is going to get taken. And then if you want to go play super conservative, you can just go break even as soon as price comes there after it closes above this execution point. And then your TP would be somewhere around up here. Stop loss at 30-minute candle lows, or something like around here. Yeah. If you could get like a tighter stop loss, maybe wait for like a 5-minute retrace. But yeah, I think that's really pretty much it for today's recap. What was the thing that I was interested in? Was it Euro GBP? Oh, these buys look beautiful, bro. Oh, these buys are actually looking beautiful. Wait for that, I go met. Continuation to the buy side, drop to the 5. It's respecting this, so then I'll just wait for this high to get took and then probably look for buys. There's a lot of, what time is it though? I don't trade past 12. Yeah, I can't take this trade. But yeah, done trading for the week actually, because I don't trade Fridays either. What was the market that I said was good though? Oh, I should have highlighted it. I think it was one of the CAD markets. Oh, it was this one, GBP CHF. This is a pretty weak mitigation to me, so I would be looking for a sweep pass here. The reason why I say it was a pretty weak mitigation retracement, I mean, is because it didn't really come into it. It just kind of just like, because this entire candle is 39 pips, right? The actual imbalance 20. Price only mitigated a fifth of the imbalance. So to me, it looks like price might want to come higher, mitigate a bit more, and then come lower. So wait for a sweep past here. If it wants to continue lower, it's cool. Whatever. At least I followed my strategy and avoided future losses. Put an alert. Go high. Yeah, but yeah, that's it for today. There's also this massive buy side. But yeah, I'm not even gonna take the trade anyways, or trade anymore for today. I'm done. See ya.